2010 Accord with a rear caliper leaking. You have to start by removing the slider pin bolts, those two right there, they're 14s. I'm going to make sure to crack that before I remove the caliper. Once I get the two slider pins off and I crack that bolt for the line, make sure it moves. I like to plug the line up with a valve stem from a tire and it doesn't leak at all. You won't have brake fluid everywhere. Keeps it very clean and save on brake fluid. Here I took the caliper off. It's hanging from the e-brake cable, not the hose here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the whole bracket together with the pads in it and the springs if I can. To get the caliper bracket, you remove those two 17s. I used a long wrench to break them loose. To remove the e-brake cable, you have to remove that 12mm right there. And it should slide out easily. Even though I'm returning this as the core, I'm keeping the slider pins. I'll take them out. So this is the emergency brake off, the brake hose loose with the valve stem. Here's the new caliper with the new hardware. Always make sure that those tabs are all the way down, flush. They could rub on the rotor and make a horrible noise. See, space? This is what they look like once they're flush. They're all the way down. Here are the pads. I like to put them on the bracket just to make sure they slide on there nice. Here's the bracket back on with the two 17s tight. As you can see, it's a new caliper, but the slider pins are dry. Look, barely any grease. So you always have to check, even if it's new, sometimes they're dry. I just slid on the emergency brake back on there, little hook, and then fits right in there. Put on the number 12 again. Make sure you get these springs back on. They help release the pads better when you let go of the brake. Get a new bolt and two washers, brand new. One goes on each side of the hose there, the fitting. Make sure you start it by hand, tighten it up, and then bleed the brakes.